by some weird twist of algorithmic fate, you wound up on the John Freitag channel. Let's see what Connor's doing. Connor, what are you doing? Yeah, what do you think? So you're cutting U-shapes out and everything? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what a lot of it is? A nice thin blade.
It's got a thin blade and it's not vibrating.
Mm-hmm. And you're laying stuff out.
Yeah, I'm laying it out. Getting everything laid out.
Horseshoes. Nice.
Yeah, those are nice because you can actually grab them.
That's going to look good.
It is. It's going to be nice.
So last video, we had the difference between the two boxes of floor tile for inside the shower. Well, I see you made some patches. You patched that.
Yeah.
You patched the corner up. There's something there you patched. Oh, I remember that had a little bubble. So things are looking good in here. Nice. So you're gonna lay this all out?
Yeah. At least half of it, and then I might lay half of it, and then do the other half after it's set.
As using only the finest electrical pliers to nip that out with.
That actually works pretty good.
It's working though. It's working good. In fact, that might work better than the nippers.
Well, it's like a pinpoint.
Yeah, a little pincher. All right. Well, I guess I better do something too, huh?
I guess. You made it here.
I did. The weather's terrible today, by the way. It's supposed to turn to rain and wind, and I'm a little worried about getting flooding down at the BBQ. But it is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Okay, so I got to do some breakers and I got to do some switches. That's what I'm going to do. All right? Unless you want me to do something else.
Go for it, man.
Go for it, man, he says. Okay, I'm going for it. Connor's got most of the room laid out and cut.
I've got a center line. We're going to lay that one down first. We're going to do half the room one day and half the room the other.
So there's you can see the blue center line. We're going to follow that.
Yeah.
That's going to be our line. It comes up to the edge there, but of course that edge is going to get another tile going up it, which will obscure the grout line of the floor, which is good.
Yeah.
But you're using full tile there anyway, right? Came out of full tile from that curb.
Full bit. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
That's what I figured I would run. Everything's running with the curb, which luckily runs pretty parallel with this wall that runs through. So by the time I got out here to this section wall, it's pretty square actually.
Everything stayed pretty squared up.
Yep.
Wow, we got lucky.
Yeah.
His old farmhouse.
Yep. But I wanted it to look nice against the curb.
Yeah.
Because that's where it's really gonna be.
That's a real focal point.
Yep.
All right. All right, this floor originally was a tile floor in this bathroom. We never saw it.
Yeah, but it was a smaller tile.
It was a smaller tile.
They did a giant step here and a giant mud base to level this. But we took this section down and leveled it. But we don't have the time or money to do that section leveling.
Right. So this section has a swale.
We'd end up with a step over at our door. And
right.
Have that.
It's your typical, there's trade-off after trade-off when you're doing an old house. So we'd wind up with a step there in the doorway. But here's what we're running up against. That room is perfectly level.
Yeah.
That's a level, flat floor in there. Yeah. This room, which is the other, I mean, this is all the bathroom. It's just two separate rooms in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then the closet for the laundry. But this is what we're running up against. As we come through the doorway, this floor sinks down. Which means this tile is hovering.
It rocks like crazy. Yep.
So, our options are...
we could blend this with a lot of mud, which is pretty hard to do.
Yeah. We could blend it out, but then we're going to have to jigger-jagger it all the way down and blend it out.
Yeah. We're going to have a door here, so I think we're going to cut this tile down, and we're going to have an extra grout line right there, like a threshold. And that's going to let them pivot consistently. And it'll look pretty good.
I think it will. The only thing you're going to see is a grout line there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we got it. And then these can go with the flow.
They can, yeah.
And they do. I mean, they do. They lay out okay in here. It's just the difference between that floor and then where it runs off here.
Yeah.
And you could see it. I don't think you see it on film. Maybe you can. Maybe I could show you. It just swoops down there. Then it pitches up at the other end too.
Yeah, it levels out by the time you're past here. It's pretty good.
Meanwhile, this floor is solid. There's no bounce in this floor at all. Because the first thing I did was hop up and down on it to see if there's any bounce. Because you don't want to put tile on a bouncy floor.
No, it's
it won't stay down. But we're going from small tiles originally to these 1x2s, right? Yeah. So it would have been nice if we had all the time and money in the world and just could have tore up that whole floor and did what we did over here where we sistered to the floor joist and made it
I don't
perfect.
like that as much. I mean, unless you can keep going, because you're gonna have a step.
Yeah, now you're gonna have a little spot over here where it would have been weird.
Now you have a toe.
You've been tripping over that at the doorway.
So it's gonna be nicer. More usable. Not as perfect, more usable.
So I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're going to tile up to here and then we'll cut that tile and one of these tiles meets in the right spot. So that'll be a natural grout line and then another one.
We're actually gonna follow. We're gonna go to that and then we're gonna mark it on this tile. And then we're gonna cut that.
And then we'll just have one grout
I'm
line.
gonna cut eighth of an inch right out of it. And then same with
Yeah,
the
we'll
other
have
two.
to. We got to cut it wide enough for a grout line. Okay, well, that's what we're up against.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
All right, got a bunch stuck down.
Yep.
I think they look pretty good. And we did the cut at the doorway, which Connor cut perfectly,
It looks pretty good.
as far as I know.
Pretty consistent.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's a
even.
good compromise for a bad
I
situation.
just don't know what else we could have done.
Yeah.
Because trying to float them over would I think that would have been just jagged tiles everywhere.
been.
These are all nice. All the corners are nice and flat. So we're gonna let them set overnight. We'll finish that out tomorrow. That section, right? We're gonna do that section tomorrow.
We can.
That back
I can
corner?
at least all the pieces cut now, and then we can do it the next day, or
Yeah.
you know,
Get them
do
cut.
do another cut day everywhere. I gotta still cut out the rest of the shower pan. These horseshoe clips are really nice.
You like them, huh?
I do. 'Cause you
They're in a
actually-
little. What are those? What do you call them? A
They're kinda
square?
like
Are they a
cat
T?
food. The little cat food ones. I hate those.
A little cat food one?
Yeah, they look like-
they do. They look like little friskies. Yeah, they're crap. We never used them. I mean, the few tile jobs I did before, we just put the tile down. And they always came out looking pretty good. I mean, they weren't probably as perfect as this because you're spacing them right out nice. But I think those jobs came out nice and our customers are always happy.
Yeah, but you were doing like 1/4 inch grout lines then too.
Yeah, these are a little tighter, aren't they? What are they?
These are 1/8.
Look like 3/16. But yeah, sure.
Read the side of the thing. I don't know.
1/8 inch, huh?
1/8 inch grout lines. People
Yeah,
like-
yeah, we were doing 1/4 inch.
Yeah,
They're probably out of style now.
it is.
I know that same though. You don't see those floors getting down like they was foot by foot squares we did.
Yeah.
I'm going back 20 years now. I'm thinking
Well, you went through our whole house. That one house with it.
went through the whole house. It looked good.
It did. But it is kind of out of style.
Oh, you're taking them out? Okay, yeah. No, they shouldn't move at this point. I don't think. Oh, we got a little section of floor done today. It didn't take all day. Obviously, we're just finishing up this afternoon with them. So
We got 2.5, 3 hours in this
probably,
somehow.
yeah.
But we had a cut to do and stuff. Then we took our time to make sure everything was buttered really well.
Yeah, it came down nice and went down tight. Okay, we're looking good. All right, that's gonna be a quick video. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll see you on the next one.